Vlatko, what'd you think of the team's mentality, particularly beginning of the game, jumping on them quickly, getting the goals, and then just the overall performance in absence of maybe a few more chances put away?
Yes, I think that we played well all together first and foremost, and I think in order to win against a team like Canada, good team, top level team, everyone has to put a shift. Whether you started or came off the bench, everyone has to put a shift. I was very happy with the approach in the game. I was very happy with the mindset, but very important, I was very happy with the performance individually of every player that was on the field, but also as a team.
Go ahead, JT.
Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Vlatko. Emily Fox at right back tonight for a half, and then Emily Sonnet and Crystal Dunn was also out there. Take us through sort of the outside backs, your view of it, how you think it went, and what you want to see out of this position going forward.
I mean, we can schedule a clinic of the profile of a right back that we believe, how we believe the players need to play in order to fit in our system. No, first I want to say that we like both Crystal and Emily playing as a pair of fullbacks. First, they're very good defensively in a 1v1 situation, but one thing that they're very good at, solving problems under pressure, and we saw that on both sides. That first, Crystal was able to eliminate pressure or solve problems together with Lindsay, with Mel, Becky, anyone that is on the left subgroup, where Foxy on the right side, she solves problem different ways, on a dribble, eliminating player in a 1v1 situation, and then passes the ball on. So I thought both of them played very good. Crystal for 45 minutes, excellent performance, and hopefully as we go forward, we're going to see more and more in Crystal, obviously as she's getting back to 90 minutes.
Jeff.
Vlatko, we've seen a good amount of Sanchez in the 10 to start the year. How have you seen her progress personally and in that position, regardless of who's in it? How important is it for that player to connect with the number 9 dropping down in?
Yes. I mean, Sanchez got special qualities. She's got special qualities on the ball. She has actually tremendous creativity, and that's why when she's there, very similar to Rose in the last few games, played a little bit more freely or free role, had a little more free role, and. It's not easy to synchronize her movements right away because she hasn't played much with Alex, but when they do, I think it worked very well. We're very happy where she's at positionally, and happy where she's at in the time of her stage of her development. The part that I feel like she needs to grow and get better is the defensive part, because she puts so much work and effort, but her timing and angle is just a little bit off, and it's not quite synchronized with Alex's movement when we want to shift from mid block into high press, for example. But she's a true student of the game, studies the game a lot. We do a lot of videos, a lot of work with her, and I have no doubt that she's gonna get better. In fact, games like this is what is going to help her get better, because if we do try certain things with her against team that is not going to expose us, we're probably not going to see everything that we want to see. Now every little thing, if you're not in the proper spot, if you're one step to the left or one step to the right, you're going to get exposed, and that's where you learn the most.
Lakin, go ahead.
Hey, Vlatko. Just curious, your overall thoughts on Mallory's performance, and is this kind of what you expect from her every game?
I mean, I don't know if I would say that's what I expect, but that's what I would want from her every game. 2 goals. What is it to say? And it's not just the 2 goals. Like her flair in the game. It just makes the game look so easy sometimes. And every time I watch her play, not just in game but in trainings, I feel like I can go back and play this game again. That's how easy it looks. She plays so well individually, but we can see more and more on Mel combining with the players around. One of the reasons why I felt like our left subgroup was good. It was because of her synchronized movement with Lindsay and Crystal.
No, hold on. We'll go back and then go ahead, Meg. Yep.
Yeah, hi, Vlatko. Congratulations. There's been a lot of criticism or discussion around the midfield over the last year, and I was wondering what you saw today. Did they meet your expectations? For example, you put Christy Mewis into the midfield as well, and how did you feel she performed?
First, thank you for letting me know because I don't read papers or try not to. I wouldn't say I don't. I'm not on social media because of the criticism. Obviously, we have a plan and we have a process, and we believe that in the plan and the process that we have the plan is in several stages, and in the stage that we're at right now, I'm actually very happy with our midfield. We saw it today. First, I'm going to start with Andy. I thought she was tremendous. I thought that she was very good defensively and cover every little gap that developed. And part of the reason why Canada couldn't break us through the middle was because of Andy and her ability to close down. Lindsay, she's on both sides of the ball. Lindsay was Lindsay. She, just pressure doesn't faze her, and she has ability to do things on the ball that not many players can do. She's just a world-class midfielder. But one thing that I was happy about Lindsay is that she doesn't neglect the work off the ball. She puts a proper shift and effort off the ball. So that's what makes her world class. And obviously we talked about Sanchez in the triangle as well. Yep.
And the kid from Cincinnati wasn't out there tonight. Go ahead.
Vlatko, back to the forward line. Trinity Rodman obviously had a couple really good performances in New Zealand, and tonight it seemed like she was really trying to focus on playing provider again, maybe to the point where she could have been a little more selfish. How do you balance trying to get her to take some of these chances herself with keeping her in line with the rest of the forwards?
So obviously very happy again with Trinity's performance, and I think that will come with games. And even there was a video we were showing to her in the first 30 minutes of the game when something happened, and she I think we had an injury, and she came on the side, and we're showing a video of the space that she could take instead of going for a cross and going for a finish, because she's a tremendous finisher. She's shown that in different ways. I think that will come, and it will come with more and more she plays in this game, but also more time she spends in the environment, in our environment, and develops that ruthlessness. She needs to develop the ruthlessness, and Soph Smith, who is not here, and Ashley Sanchez. These are young players. They're great players, but it just takes a little more, and I don't know what it is, but we call it the ruthlessness. When we're up 2-0, we could have easily scored another 2 or 3 goals, or created enough opportunities to score 2 or 3 goals. That's when you score the third one and put the game away. But again, happy with everything that we got, and we'll use those moments as learning opportunities so we can show Trin how she can be even better.
Back of the room.
Hi, Vlatko. Will Brown, official Florida FC. I noticed after both of the goals, Becky and Lana both came over to speak with you. What are you discussing with them when you're talking with them after the goals?
Yes, we have certain things, we call it game management, And every player, when the goal is scored, or group of players, have responsibilities. Becky and Alana's responsibility to come, and they have certain subgroups that they provide information if there is something that needs to be changed. Like I think I can't remember if it was after a goal or in one moment we needed to change the personnel in the positions. We had to move Mel a little bit more central and Christy on the left. So it's hard for me, especially 15,000 people, to yell on the other side to organize that. And both of them understand the game so well that they can pass on information correctly.
Steph, please.
Thank you, Aaron. Vlatko, after everybody, including me, asking you about Taylor Kornieck as a 6, when you put her in tonight kind of higher up the field, first of all, were you laughing internally thinking, watch this? And second, how much of it was a response to a late game state with a Canada that was kind of making it physical out there, trying to keep it at 2-0?
So obviously, when we're preparing from game to game, there's certain things that we want to see, and just because Taylor was in a 6th position in a certain game doesn't mean that Taylor is a 6. We know what we can expect from Taylor as a 6. We know what we can expect for Taylor as an 8. And we also know what we can expect for Taylor as a 10. But also there's certain things, and we call it, again, game management, where what we needed at the moment from Taylor, it was to be as a 10, and that's where she came in. If we needed we were actually waiting maybe just a few minutes too long. If they sent Gilles, which they did in the last game, I think in CONCACAF final, they sent Gilles as a second forward, then Taylor was going to be a 6 to help us with those long crosses or crosses from deeper areas.
The chess match. Let's reward those patient folks online. Jeff Carlisle, go ahead. Let's see
And just to add, once Taylor went in, if they switched, she was going to switch as well. So, yeah.
Jeff, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Thank you, Aaron. Hello, Vlatko. Not to belabor the point on the midfield, but it did seem like Lindsay and Andy were a little bit more side by side. I know that's not the first time you've done that. But are you kind of leaning in that direction going forward in terms of how to deploy your midfield, or is this a game-to-game thing?
It is a game-to-game. Obviously, we know what to expect from all of those players, and we're going to see even probably something different as well. We might have seen we could have tried actually something in this game if Rose was in the game, just so we know what to expect going forward. But with Sanchez, we wanted to keep it just a little more, a little simpler. But to answer your question directly, if that's something that we're going to see, we may see it, may not. I mean, once we do a review on the game, I'll tell you more.
Let's go to Mike DeCourcy. Go ahead, Mike. Online.
Yes, Vlatko, I appreciate it. And Aaron, I appreciate it. I wanted to ask about Mal and how much growth you've seen in her game, Vlatko, since going back to the Olympics situation. What you've seen from her that's taken her to this point where she can go out and score in 5 games in a row and strike twice against a high-end opponent.
Yes, I talked about Mel's quality. She's just a tremendous player. Does things with ease, and I'm so happy to see that. Even when after the Olympics, one thing that we kept reminding ourselves, our staff, was the age that how old Mel is. Constantly, like, we gotta make sure that we remember how old she is, meaning that we know she's gonna get back. We did even assign a coach that worked with her every non-stop while she was not in camp, providing certain information that she needed to stay in touch with what we're doing in camps, so she doesn't lose anything outside of camp. And that's one thing. Another thing, a growth that we see in Mel is her leadership qualities. She's tremendous. She's becoming a really good leader, and on the field, her understanding of the game is very good, and her ability to help the players around is tremendous. And we actually talk to her about it a lot and show videos, and sometimes she does it without mechanically, without even thinking about it, and she doesn't realize how much she's helping with her communication, especially some of the younger players that sometimes play around her, like Ashley Sanchez or Ashley Hatch or Trinity. So very happy with her, and I truly believe that we still haven't seen the best of Mal.
All right, last one goes to Kyle Bond. Kyle, you better make it a good question because I'm squeezing you in. Go ahead.
I appreciate that very much, Coach. Thank you for your time. I just wanted to build on what you were just talking about with Mal and Mike's question. You just kind of led me perfectly into it. You said there's plenty more still to come from her. What is still to come from Mal, and what's how far can she go with the run of confidence that she's in right now?
I wish I can tell you how far she can go. I mean, I want to take credit for some of the things that she does, but you know what? That's just special. She's just special. She's so good that I don't think anyone can take credit for what she has done except Mel. She is in the moment, not just confident and not just playing well, but it's one of those things when you're just feeling it, and she's just feeling it. That's I don't know, simplest way I can put this together. She's just feeling it.
And with that, Bev is coming in just a moment, so hang in there.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.